Imagine a place where the world's most dangerous criminals are locked away. A place where once you enter, you may never leave. A place ruled by violence, fear, and absolute control. Welcome to El Salvador's terror prison, the world's most feared penitentiary. This is not just any prison, it is a fortress, built to contain thousands of the most ruthless gang members on the planet. Inside these walls, survival is a battle, and every second is a fight against time. The stories from within these concrete cells are beyond imagination. Torture, power struggles, and a brutal system of control. But what really happens inside? And why is this prison considered the most terrifying place on earth? Stay with us as we take you deep into the dark heart of El Salvador's most feared prison. El Salvador, a country known for its beauty, its people, and its struggle. But beneath the surface, a deadly war rages. One between law enforcement and MS-13 and Barrio 18, two of the most violent gangs in history. For years, these criminal organizations terrorized the country. Murder, extortion, drug trafficking. El Salvador was drowning in crime. The government had enough. A decision was made. A prison would be built, not just to lock these criminals away, but to completely remove them from society. And so, CECOT, the terror prison, was born. This is one of the largest and most secure mega-prisons ever built. It houses over 40,000 of the world's most feared gangsters. No escape, no freedom, just brutal reality. But the real horror is what happens inside. Inside CECOT, there is no privacy, no comfort, no mercy. The inmates are packed into tiny cells with barely enough room to sit. No mattresses, no windows, no hope. There are no visits, no phone calls, no human rights. Surveillance is everywhere. The guards watch every move, every whisper, every breath. There is no second chance. Any act of rebellion is met with brutal force. The prisoners have no control. They are stripped of their power, their pride, and their freedom. But inside these cold walls, something else thrives. Fear. Who rules this prison? The guards? The government? Or the monsters locked inside? The reason behind this extreme prison? A war. El Salvador's President Nayib Bukele declared all-out war on gangs. In a historic crackdown, over 70,000 gang members were arrested. No trials, no second chances, just prison. In the streets, people celebrated. Crime rates dropped, peace returned. But inside the prison, hell got even worse. Gang members who once ruled the outside world were now locked up together. Enemies, rivals, packed into the same space. The tension, unimaginable. The violence, unstoppable. Is this a solution or a ticking time bomb waiting to explode? But not everyone is celebrating. Families are torn apart. Thousands were arrested without proof. Some were innocent. Many were taken simply for having tattoos or being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Inside the prison, many die from disease, malnutrition, or violence. There are no reports, no news, no way to know who survives. For some, this is justice. For others, this is a violation of human rights. Where do we draw the line between security and cruelty? Between punishment and abuse? There is one rule in CECOT. You enter, but you don't leave. There are no rehabilitation programs, no second chances, no parole. This is a place where criminals are meant to rot. But what happens when thousands of hopeless men are locked together in a space with no future? Desperation, violence, madness. What will this prison look like in 10 years? Will it stop crime forever? Or will it create a new kind of evil? One thing is certain. Inside El Salvador's most feared prison, the only sentence is fear itself. El Salvador's mega prison is a symbol of power, of fear, and of a world without mercy. Some say it is the greatest victory against crime. Others call it a human rights disaster. But the truth? It is a place where nightmares live. The world is watching. The criminals are suffering, and the people are waiting. Will this prison be the end of gangs, or the beginning of something far more terrifying? Only time will tell.